Hello everyone. Welcome to another tutorial. This is part 2 of creating sound recorder app. On the last video, which was part 1, we succeeded to create a project. A new project using Android Studio, and we tested the application on our device, and it ran successfully. So in this part 2, we're going to request for runtime permission so that you can be able to record audio and save on your device. So we are going to declare some permissions so that you can be able to record audios in using our app. You see, so I'm going to, here in the manifest file, I'm going to declare some permissions here. So I'm going to write them. I'm going to have this light external storage permission, and another one will be light and then read external storage, which is this one. And another permission that we will need is this will be record audio permission. Record audio permission. So this is a permission to for mic, because we will use mic to record our audio, right? So that is it. So then I'll come here in the main activity, and then in the main activity here, I'm going to declare some variables. So I'm going to, because we need to request this permission during runtime, right? So in the application start, we need a user to request for permissions. So he has to allow them so that to be able to record audio in the application. So I'm going to declare a variable here. So I'm going to declare those permissions, string which is permissions, which will be an array. So declare variable an array, which will contain all permissions that we have declared in the main manifest file. So I'll go to manifest, and then permission, and then first we have read external storage, and then we have another permission. Actually, this will be the second one. So I'll have another one. So I'm going to copy this one without wasting time. This should be light external storage, and then we have another permission, which is record the audio, right? If you remember, and we declared it in the manifest file. So this is a permission that we need to request during runtime. So also I will declare another variable, which will be permission code. We'll need it somewhere. We'll see where we use it. So here I will put any number. You see. So in this case I'll just put 1, 2, 3. Okay, and so guys, if forgive me if I'm going fast, because I want this video to be very short. So here I'm going to, because I'm going to define a function here which is going to request for permission. So actually we need to request permission once. If the user, when he has already granted the permission, we don't need to ask again the permission. We just ask once, and then if we allowed it, then we will not ask him again. So if we granted for the first time, then we will not ask him again or her again. So we will not ask permission again in our application. So I'm going to define this function, which I will name it. First of all, it will return a boolean, and I will name it is permission not allowed. You see? Yeah, so it's permission not allowed. If it's not allowed, that's when we will call this function. So I don't know if the name sounds well, but that is it, guys. That is it. So first of all, in this permission, I will declare a variable called I is equal to 0, and then here I will use while. In this while loop, I say I if is less to permissions, yep. So that's variable we declared that time, permissions, this one dot length. If this one will be less to that one, then I'll request that I'll loop through those permissions and see if there's information which is not allowed. So if there's this function from this activity which accepts permission, and then I'll say, okay, I'll grab that permission, then with I, and then I'll ask, is it not equal to package manager, I think, package manager dot permission granted. Is it granted? Is it not granted? So if it's not permission granted, then return true that okay, this is not granted, my friend. So you say return true. Okay. Okay, so yeah, and on this one. Okay, so here what we are checking if this permission, so this is just if take permission, this permission that we are looping through, in this case with this index 0, if it's not permitted, is permission not, if it's not allowed, is permission not allowed, then return true that this is not allowed. And then after that you, if here, then after you'll have to increment I, because we have to loop through all those permissions we have defined here. So if it is 0, then it will come into 1 to 2, right? So after that you have to return, else you have to return false. That this permission, if it's allowed, then return false, that this permission is allowed. I know the name is confusing, but that is it, guys. So we are saying is not permission, if is permission not allowed, we are just checking. If it's not allowed, that's when we need to request the permission, right? So I know this is a little bit different from what I did in other tutorials, but what I'm trying to do, to show you different ways of requesting permissions, so that it's up to you to choose the good one, you know. Yes, that is it, guys. So after that, so I have incremented this one. So yeah, so that is it, guys. I think it's not good to increment inside the while loop. Yeah, because if it is here, if it is 2, it means to not reach here. So I think we need to put it here, outside the while loop. It should be inside. Sorry, it should be not inside if. It should be outside here, I think. Whatever, I think even here it will work, right? Yeah, actually it will work, even here it will work, I think. That's what I'm thinking. Yeah, it should be inside loop, inside this while loop. Yeah, it should be inside while loop. Yeah, so if it's permitted, return this permission is permitted, is already requested, right? So that is it, guys. So after that, I think, yeah, our function is already done. So let's just go and test it. So yeah, okay, no, we're not going to just call it like that. This is just only checking if whether the permission is allowed or not allowed, right? So we are going to do one thing. This is just to check whether the permission is allowed or not allowed. So yeah, I'll check if permission not allowed. If it's not allowed, that's when you need to request for permissions. So there's this message we go to request permissions. This one, we'll pass those permissions that we need to request, and then that permission code. We need to pass that permission code. Yeah, then we are good to go. What's the problem? Okay, so I think if I hover it, it needs this surround button. Okay. Yeah, so guys, that is it. So now I think we are good to go. yeah, I don't want to, yeah, so I think let's test our application. Now we're good. We can test it and see whether it works or not. So I think it works. This is fine. So I'm going to start my emulator, not emulator actually. This is just a screen copy. Screen copy is just yeah, it's okay. Sorry. How to do this? How to do this? To learn the application and see how it works. So I'm going to learn the application. So, okay, so yeah, so you see, okay, I'm going to learn it again. You saw that pop up. Okay, so sorry, and I'm going to learn the application again. Learn it again. Okay, so now, yeah, our learn time permission has succeeded to pop up. So now it's trying to ask us for permission. Okay, so I'm going to allow it while using the app, then allow it. You see, so I'm going to stop again, stop the application and learn it again. Now it didn't ask me for permission because once you granted the permission, you don't need to ask it again after being granted, and then the next time they come to the application, you will not ask them again. You see. So yeah, that's it, guys. That's what I want to share with you. That's what I want to share with you in this video. So yeah, so please just remind you again, make sure you subscribe my channel, so whenever I upload a new video you get a notification, you see. And also, yeah, it will motivate me a lot to do more and more videos, more amazing videos for you. So yeah, guys, that's what I want to share with you today. Let me wish you a good time and cheers. To learn the application and see how it works, so I'm going to learn the application. So, okay, so yeah, so you see, okay, I'm going to learn it again. You saw that pop up. Okay, so sorry, and I'm going to learn the application again. Learn it again. Okay, so now, yeah, our learn time permission has succeeded to pop up. So now it's trying to ask us for permission. Okay, so I'm going to allow it while using the app, then allow it. You see, so I'm going to stop again, stop the application and learn it again. Now it didn't ask me for permission because once you granted the permission, you don't need to ask it again after being granted, and then the next time they come to the application, you will not ask them again. You see. So yeah, that's it, guys. That's what I want to share with you. That's what I want to share with you in this video. So yeah, so please just remind you again, make sure you subscribe my channel, so whenever I upload a new video you get a notification, you see. And also, yeah, it will motivate me a lot to do more and more videos, more amazing videos for you. So yeah, guys, that's what I want to share with you today. Let me wish you a good time and cheers.